If you are moving to Japan anytime soon and will work as an English teacher, watch this till the end because I will spill a lot of teas through answering your questions about teaching, solo living, and anything that the centers sent me about Japan. I will be answering those with my best friend Nietzsche, who's moving to Japan in a few months. Let's begin!
So our first question is how to apply as an ALT in Japan?
I think the person who can answer that is you.
Di ko. Ikaw lang.
Okay, so there's this, if you're coming from the Philippines, there's this agency located in Makati called Chesham Recruitment Agency. They're the only agency who's allowed to get ALTs from the Philippines aside from JET program. So there's only two agencies, Chesham and JET program. What you have to do next is that you're just going to click the ALT opportunity information in Chesham's website and then read through it. And if you think the job description fits you or you have all the requirements, then try and apply.
Okay, so the question number 2. So how much is your salary?
Actually, I have 2 videos about the salary as an ALT in Japan, and I think you have to watch it because it's like a 20-minute long video. I'm also gonna link the video in the description box so that you can watch it after this video and see if it's really worth it, because it's not really high paying, but it's still better than, teaching in the Philippines.
Yes. Okay, the third question. How did you find your apartment?
I actually have another video.
You already made a lot of videos.
Yeah, I already made a lot of videos, but I usually find them in websites such as sumo.ph. Oh no, sorry, sumo.jp. So that's a website most people, foreigners in Japan, use to find apartments. Number 2, you can also ask your neighbors if you just want to live in the same location but you want a cheaper apartment. Then you can ask your neighbors because maybe they know places or apartments or rooms that are open for you to live. And number 3 is that there's so many real estate offices, especially near the stations, where you can go visit and then ask the real estate, how do you call that, realtor? Agent, if there are, apartments for you. It's not easy if you can't speak Japanese, so I hope you can find a friend who can speak, Japanese and help you with it.
Follow-up question. So, kamusta ang health insurance na ilagi na offer ate?
It's about health insurance. So on my first year sa Japan, my health insurance is called NHI, and I'm the one paying it, and I was only paying it for 1,000 yen per month. And unfortunately, I was able to use it because in November, because I had an emergency in November, and it's so useful. Like, oh my god, it's so worth it. I love Japan's healthcare system. I only paid like 30% of my hospital bills when I had an emergency. So yeah, I was paying 1,000 yen per month. I think everybody, when you first move to Japan, if your contract is not Shakai Hoken, oh my god, sorry, like I'm not really sure about the term, but usually if you're not paying for your pension in your first year sa Japan, like me, I only paid 1,000 yen per month, and then the next year I paid like 16,000 yen per month.
Oh, that's a lot.
That's a lot. And then the next year I paid 24,000 yen a month. So on your first year, that's when you can really save from the bills, because the government doesn't have any information about your salary from the previous year, because they will check your salary from the previous year and they will compute how much your health insurance will be based on your salary last year.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so for your first year, pay all your debts because that's the year when you don't have much bills yet in Japan, like taxes and all. On your second year,
You have a lot.
you'd have a lot.
Anyway, so here's another follow-up question. How's this? Do's and don'ts sa driving. Yeah, especially
Oh my
that
gosh.
Japan has the
Different, no?
different. I mean, like right-hand driving.
First week, I was crying like,
She almost hit the wall.
yeah, I
Like,
almost hit the wall.
a little bit is all good. I mean,
Almost is
only.
never enough already. But I almost hit the wall on my first day driving there because I'm not used to driving on the other side. Do's would be practicing in the Philippines, especially automatic, because all the cars from Interact or all the cars from these dispatch companies are already automatic. It kind of it has the same function from like in the Philippines and then Japan, but it's just so confusing that you have to drive on the other side. Drive slowly on your first few months, like travel earlier.
go to school as early as possible. Like,
Be there earlier so you can drive slowly the first months, and then you can get used to it, but you don't have to worry about the drivers in Japan because they're so disciplined. Like the first time I heard like a horn beep beep was when I came back to the Philippines after 3 years of working in Japan.
so they never.
It's rude actually.
It's rude to
Beep,
beep
beep.
on someone.
Yeah, and I tried that. Oh my god! And I beep beep to the teacher. Yeah, did I tell you?
No, you didn't.
Oh my god! Like that was so embarrassing. Cause then I found out that, and then she told me, "Oh, by the way, that was rude." But I know that, yeah. But she was really kind
I
when
see.
she said that. But I know, and then I told her like, "Oh, we do that when we meet someone we know on the street in the Philippines, right? Like when you know someone, beep, beep."
I guess you mentioned that to me before.
Yeah. So after that, I never did that again. So yeah.
So never beep beep to someone.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I love that Japanese drivers really follow rules. For example, the distance between the other car and your car, it's like 3 cars away, even during slow traffic. And Google Maps, because like the rental cars from the dispatch companies, based on my experience, I've driven for like 4 years going to my schools. They don't have a Navi. They don't have a guide, so I'm just using my phone when I'm going to like my schools when I didn't memorize the road. Oh my god, during my first day, I went to a jungle.
But so far,
Yeah, did I tell you? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I don't know where. Interact called me, where are you? And I said, I don't know. What can you see? Like rice field, jungle, I don't know. And then Google Maps said, you have arrived.
oh, so their Google Maps are not 100% accurate. Or-
I just don't know how to use Google Maps.
Okay.
Then don'ts would be what if like on your very first day, if I had an accident on my very first day, if I would immediately call Interact, I would immediately call the company because they are the one who will arrange like the police for your insurance, so you won't have to pay like huge amount when you return the car, because you have to report everything, no matter how small it is. A small bump or whatever, a scratch on your passenger side mirror because you hit like a plant or whatever, report it to the company because you don't want to pay a lot of money. Okay, there's one thing I remembered. So I have like a colleague. He didn't know what gas to use. So he thought it was diesel, but my car gas was like regular. Then like, so he used diesel and so it broke
Oh my.
and he paid for the car.
Oh my.
So I think if you're in a driving position, please do ask
What kind of gas you're
yeah,
going
what
to
kind
use?
of gas you're going to use, or yeah, and if you have like, if you don't know how to operate like in Japan, you're gonna put the gas yourself. If there's
So it's a self-service.
there's self-service, but there's also those that are not self-service, but usually those that are not self-service are more expensive than
Oh.
self-service. So if there's self-service like gas station, you can go to the office and then ask like, sumimasen, help please, like that. They can definitely help you, and then put gas inside, and then like say mantan is like full tank, please. I usually just get full tank, guys, because it's so hassle to just put 1000. No, it's so hassle. So me, I always have full tank in my, and I also realized like during an emergency where the gas stations were closed. There was like a huge typhoon, remember?
Yeah.
In Japan. So the gas were all closed. And so like it's very important that you have gas in your car.
So my follow-up question is, how long did it take you to really master driving in Japan?
I think it took me a month to kind of say that, okay, I kind of get it. What I'm thankful for about myself is I'm really determined to like, I have to do it, or else, like nobody can help me. I have to practice.
Push me yante.
Yeah, I really pushed myself. I could still remember like early in the morning when I know nobody's, driving, especially during the spring season. I would drive by myself, but I'm really crying, guys. Like,
Yeah.
Lord, please. I hope nothing bad will happen. And I just kind of, practice it while it's not really rush hour or something. But yeah.
So practice as much as possible. I
Yeah.
mean, if you have like spare time, you can practice.
Yeah, but then if you could really practice in the Philippines too, because like Philippine roads are so crazy.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
Yeah, in Japan, it's nothing crazy like that. It's just their roads are so narrow.
yeah.
Like, but yeah, if you know how to drive, like you really, really know how to drive automatic here, and you've practiced so much driving on the bridge, driving on the mountains, on the highways, then I believe after a month, yeah, you can definitely go
Push.
over speed.
Like up to how many kilometers per hour?
Up to whatever you want.
Moving on to the next. So, top 5 clothes nga i-bring.
Okay, so first is your ALT clothes. If you're applying as an ALT in Japan, you know that you have to wear those. Like maybe I can
white.
just put a picture here, whatever. Basta that.
Like,
I think it's
some
okay to
Juday.
bring like 5 days worth of clothes, but there's so many thrift shops in Japan where you can, if you have spare
Motainay.
time, or motainay, where you can get cheaper clothes and much, how can I say, more fashionable than the ones you can get in the Philippines or in Philippine ukay-ukay. The ukay-ukay there is really so much better than Philippines. So
How about the price?
price is reasonable.
Okay.
Yeah, because the brands that they also offer and how it smells, so far from
The
Philippines.
okay in the Philippines.
Right.
Oh, wow. Something to look forward to. So,
Yes!
okay na this!
Go for it. Basta yun, first 5 days perhaps, and then training clothes for 3 days, sleeping wear, and then maybe some casual wear, like 2
For
pairs.
gala wear.
Yeah.
For gala.
And bring coats if you're coming in like spring. Maybe 1 or 2 is
Coat or
is
heat
good.
tech as well.
Yeah, heat tech's also there. Hello, sorry. Yeah, heat tech. But when you arrive to Japan, after your training, maybe you can go to Uniqlo to buy heat tech. But yeah, it really depends on how tired you would feel. But me, I was assigned in Chiba, and there's so many Uniqlo and other shops where I can buy used clothes near my hotel. So everything
lucky.
is just accessible.
Anyway, so let's proceed to the next one. Pwede ba mi makalaag outside during the training ate?
Yes, after your training, you can go anywhere. Training usually ends at like 4 or 5 p.m. Then after that, you can go wherever you want to go.
How about the start? That
Maybe 8.
time.
Please don't be late because, oh my God, don't
use
Be early.
Don't bring Filipino time in Japan.
Yes, it's not allowed. Don't do it.
So, alone ra ba mi mo adto sa among apartment sa among respective neighbors nga placement?
No. During my time and also my friend's time, there will always be an officer in charge from the dispatch company. With Interact, they have like a person who helped us open a bank account, go to the city hall for some insurance registration thing, and then help us get our apartment keys and the car keys. So there is that one person assigned to help you find
From Interact.
Yeah, from Interact. I don't know with other dispatch companies, but with Interact, yeah, it was so helpful because the person in charge who helped me, she also taught me where's the nearest supermarket. Yeah, she's really helpful. As for my other friends, there's like one person for 3 of them because they were kind of neighbors. So yeah, you will not be alone. There will be someone who would help you.
What to expect during training ate?
Oh, expect a lot of new ideas. Like, I really could see how my teaching life would be during the training. They taught us so many activities that were so useful. I love the training because like it gives you like a warm up of how things would be. And the training is actually perfect for me. It really helped me kanang know like what should I do, and basta it was really helpful. And then we also had a demonstration. Each of you will demonstrate like a whole.
Will you be given a topic for that?
Yes, you will be given a topic that is inside the book. That like a book is like you really use it in class.
But
Yes.
is the book in English or in Japanese?
In English. Guys, you should not worry about our job. It's so easy. Like
You will
What?
cry because it's so easy,
you
right?
will be so bored because it's so easy. Like it could be a problem, especially like us. I'm an English major and I studied this and that. You're an English major, and then we also had like experience teaching in a private school. We were English teachers in a private school.
Yeah.
When you go to Japan, like what? Only this? Like that. So like in elementary, they would have a target language. For example, do you like blue? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Like that. So it's so easy. It's activity based, all of the lessons. Yeah, so during the training, expect that you will learn a lot. The trainers are so helpful. The training itself is so helpful. But at the end of the training, like the last day, you would have to demonstrate. And your classmates, your training mates will be checking and observing you, but all of you will how can I say, have a demonstration.
So, what's the weather like in spring ate?
During that time that I was in Japan for the first time, I went there during springtime. When I arrived, I could still remember it was 3 degrees. But right now, it's winter, it's January, and it's 15 degrees.
Oh.
Yeah. So I can't answer this for like this year, but before arriving to Japan, you can check the weather through AccuWeather, and it's really accurate. So just check it before landing to Japan.
Next question is it advisable to bring laptops or buy one when in Japan?
If you have laptops na, bring your lappy. Like I already have like an old laptop and I didn't have much money to buy like a new laptop, and it works in Japan. Just bring the charger and whatnot. But as you know, Japanese electronics are better, and there's so many secondhand electronics in wherever. So I have like a MacBook Air 2017. I bought it for 44,000 yen.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really cheap. How much is that in peso, girl? Can you check 44,000 yen? So it's only 16,000 pesos. My MacBook Air
Almost
2017. Almost 17,000 pesos. So it's that cheap. And there's also warranty where the people in where the shop was, you can just check it if like there's something broken inside that lapi. So yeah. Yes.
Okay, so next question. Can I continue my online ESL job in Japan as part-time or better find a part-time job in Japan na lang po? Yeah, like me.
So if if I have an online part-time job, I wouldn't let go of it. I will still keep on doing it for more sources of income, because you don't know if you will get a part-time job right away. Like,
Yeah.
if you arrive and then you'll get a part-time job, you don't know, because you don't know like
The
how can I
whereabouts
say?
of the
Yeah.
place.
Right? And then if there's hiring in your area, like if you're in a very countryside place, will you have people who want to learn English there? You don't know. So keep it, but I don't know about the tax situation of it, but then I have friends who just
Who kept their
yeah,
online ESL jobs.
right.
Yeah, so actually that's also my dilemma. Well, I'm also planning to continue my ESL job, online ESL job while in Japan.
But it would be better if you would get a lot of part-time jobs in Japan and then ditch your online job slowly. Because like as for me, I have online, I have private lessons and I earn 3,000 yen per hour. That's like 1,000 plus pesos per hour, plus the transportation fee. And
Plus
it's also
the snacks.
the coffee, girl. And it's also kuan. I love it. Like I think it's helping me with my mental issues.
Yeah, because she doesn't have anyone to talk to, like personally. Though she have me, but yeah, sometimes she needs someone in person,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
not the screen.
it's better. It's better to and you can also have like a larger network. And if you wanna know where to find part-time jobs, I also have a video about it. So check that
Plug
in
and buy.
the description box below.
So, how much po ang rate ng part-time jobs in Japan?
As I've mentioned earlier, I get 3,000 yen per hour plus transportation fee and plus snacks or coffee. But we only have instructor's visa, so our part-time jobs could only be related to teaching related part-time jobs. So yun. And I also have another part-time job with an international school. My rate is 600 yen per 10 minutes. So that's like 3,600 yen for an hour, if I'm not mistaken. My math is
English
so
major.
bad. Yeah, so that's the rate. But for native speakers and other Filipinos who's really confident with, they charge 4,000 yen per hour. So I don't have that confidence yet, although I know I could bring a lot to the table. But yeah, I'm okay with 3,000 yen per hour. So that's a good amount already. And right now I have like 5 hours of extra part-time extra teaching, so that's like 15,000 yen per week. And then I also have my international school part-time job. So it's actually helpful.
The next question, if driving position, can I use the car for personal travel?
Yes! Yes,
Where
yes,
did you
yes.
go? Where did you use your car?
I used my car everywhere. I went to Mount Fuji, Izu Peninsula. That was really, really good. Everywhere you can use your car, as
But
long as
you need to pay for the gas by yourself.
yes, you need to pay for the gas
Of
by
course.
yourself. The company will give you a gas allowance that is computed from your house to your schools. So yeah, shoulder your own other gas expenses. Yes.
Okay, so in which option can I save more money? Option A, SIM rental only, and option B, phone rental.
Actually, I don't know how much it will be for this year, but during my time, SIM rental was reasonable because I have my phone already. It's open line from the Philippines. I have Huawei.
Yeah, and it was like, it has like had
Broken.
like a broken screen.
Whatever. Yeah, so I'm very frugal. Like, you know me, when it comes to technology, I don't really I don't know. I'm just not.
Yeah,
into
she also
it.
doesn't know how to, like, simple, anyway,
Things, technology
simple
things.
things about technology. So, yeah.
But anyway, I have my open line Huawei, and it worked with the SIM rental from Interact. During that time when Interact asked for like a SIM rental, they asked me what my phone is, and I just told them my phone model, and then they chose the SIM card for me.
Are we allowed to accept visitors sa Apato and stay for a few days po?
Yes, because that's your apartment. That's it. You're allowed to
Interact
have
doesn't
guests.
have anything to do with it, right?
They don't have to. They don't have anything to do with it, except if you have problems with.
Because
your
you're the one paying
apartment.
for it as well.
Yeah, so it's technically your apartment. You can have visitors. They can stay with you for as long as they want to stay.
Okay, next question. Mga ilang months or year po pwede maka-transfer ng ibang placement?
That's a good question. And I was in Chiba for 4 years before I was transferred to Tokyo. And I have other friends who are able to transfer after 1 year, but they have a valid reason, like staying together with the family or really moving away from the said place or like their previous branch. But it really depends because we don't know if there's an opening position for you. It really depends during that year when you wanna transfer. But you don't have to worry, because if you're confident that you can find a company who can help you transfer, there's a lot of dispatch companies. But for me, Interact is the best actually. I'm just also planning to transfer after a year.
After 1 year. So
I just told her, if the dispatch company won't allow her because there's no how do you say this?
no
available slots, because it can happen, then she can just find like an international school or another dispatch company that can help her transfer to Tokyo. So hopefully. I also have like another person who sent a message regarding like this video. She asked about the salon. Like how much are like haircuts or whatever. It's so expensive. Like I had a haircut there that's like 100 pesos in the Philippines, but it's 5,000 yen there. Simple haircut. So it's expensive. And then nails. This one, I got this for like, how much was this? Like 600 pesos for like a nail gel. There, this would cost 3,000 yen. 3,000 to 3,500 yen, because there's like an accent. And this video is already so long. So yeah, if you have other questions, please comment them down below. I'll try to answer them if they're not in this video. Yes! So our next video together would be
in
her
Japan!
in Japan. So watch that. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Anyway, thank you, everyone. See you next time. Bye.